Hi everyone, this is Marianne here again from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are we all? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. Thank you all for your feedback on my last video, which was channeling occultist Aleister Crowley. I learned a lot from that video. I hope you did too. I think what I learnt was that there was much more there than I originally thought. You know, I just viewed him as wicked and not so much evil, but distorted in a way. And I found that his quest in his lifetime really did show us, I guess, there were learnings there for us, and I'm pleased that I did channel him. So thank you all for that. Okay, I'm going to do because I've been on a lot this week. I'm going to look just quickly at a couple of things, around Trump and his acolytes. Also, where the DOJ is up to in their investigations of the stolen classified documents. I also want to point out some things that have come up this week for me. I don't know if you're aware that there is a proliferation of Republican polls into the space, and where you would consider mainstream pollsters like 538, there are, as being reasonably, I don't know whether they're accurate or not. I don't know if polls are accurate, but certainly a lot of Democrats might go to 538 to look at polls. Stay away from them. What's happened is the Republicans have basically flooded the space so that when people like Nate Silver from 538 do a kind of an averaging out of the polls, then you're going to get skewed results. So the results, as I see them, and I've been looking at the midterms for about 6 months now because my viewers always ask me to. I've said that the Democrats will increase them. This is what I think, and I hope I'm right. Democrats, just recapping, Democrats will increase their majority. This is what my readings have shown me for months and months now. Increase their majority by at least 2 seats, maybe 2 to 3 seats in the Senate. The House was harder to call because it was so close, but then Roe v. Wade happened, and I then felt that they might be able to hold the House by one, maybe 2 seats. So I see, and hopefully I'm right, and this is a lot of researching, a lot of readings on it. I can't remember how many times I've read on the midterms, but I keep coming out with that same result. So let's see what happens. I think that the polls aren't even worth their salt, and you need to look at voter turnout. And I think targetearly.com will give you that information, and from there you can do your projections. All right, so we'll ask about the polls being right just to see what happens there. I'm using my Tarot Grand Deluxe. We'll start with that question, given I've been holding the cards and talking. Tarot Grand Deluxe, no, not Deluxe. Tarot Grand Deluxe by Cairo Marchetti. All right, let's take a look at these polls, bearing in mind the Republicans have flooded the space. Anyone who's looking at an averaging of polls are likely to get a skewed result. Are the Republicans manipulating the polls? I've got an X here. What is that? An X. I don't know what that is. I mean, you usually mark a box with X, don't you? So if they're doing surveys, there's something around that. What else can I see? It's like also a jewel. You know, I'm just seeing the Two of Swords, basically. Crossroads, a cross. Okay. What is this? Are Republicans manipulating the polls? This makes it easier for them to say, well, the polls were too close. How could they have won by so much? Now we're going to challenge that result. You can see where all this is leading. Are the Republicans skewing the polls? All right, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which, of course, you know, changing the fortune. Wheel of Fortune is a strong yes card. It's a Jupiter energy. December is, again, another critical month. I think by January, the court cases and the election denial will have faded from view and a clear result will be known. So it's just going to be rocky, as we all know, for the next few months. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune as a signifier card, crossed by the moon. Okay, so there's a clandestine activity here, perhaps to shift or make it look like there is an advantage, look like there is a fortunate result there. Yeah, the thing is about fortune and luck is it's not real until it's real, is it? So the moon card there, we've got this kind of something hidden in the shadows. Now we've got the Ten of Cups. The voters actually do have the say here. It's not the polls, it's not the election deniers, it's actually the voters. So short of not counting votes, spiriting away ballots, whatever, it's the voters who are speaking. So again, just proves my point. Go to Target early and look at voter turnout. Okay, so we have the King of Cups here in the past, which is my card for Biden. It is emotional wisdom. Let's see what's in the sky. So we've got the Two of Coins. So this can be tightrope, walking a tightrope, juggling. It can also be deciding which ship comes in to sea in the traditional rider-weight. You know, the person has to make the decision about, you know, which ship they allow safe harbour and which they don't, knowing that one's going to perish. So that's in the sky. I guess that sums up the midterms, really, doesn't it? It's people have to decide, you know, what they want in their future. Now, the Five of Wands in the immediate future, which is a really interesting card, is the Partisan card. But also obstacles and challenges. Every coin has two sides. And if you're trying to manipulate something, you can be sure that the other side will show itself, I think, as Elon Musk has found out on Twitter. So we have the Knight of Cups in the here and now, and the Knight of Cups is something that offers somebody something. They could even, I don't know who they're polling in their polls, but it's sort of like that sweet deal. Anything's possible. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is like the spy in the camp. It can be a light bulb moment. It can be a truth that comes to light here. Something all is not as it appears with the polls. The Ace of Coins in the hopes and fears. You know, I was waiting for the Pentacles to come up. They could even be paying people. So we have here the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. It is the outcome card. I asked, were the polls being skewed? And it's pretty clear from these cards, this toxic devil energy. The devil energy is there for a reason. It's Capricornian energy, but it is, nice little orb coming up there. The devil energy, as we talked about, we've talked about a lot on my channel, it's a necessary, I'm just going to say necessary evil, because the devil, there's a chaining here, and you need to break out of those chains in order to find freedom. So, the Ten of Swords, complete ruination. Regret and loss. So you can skew the polls any which way you want to. You can manipulate them. You can pay people to be polled for surveys. I think that's what's going on. You can skew your samples in any which way you want. So long and the short, don't look at the polls. My feeling is the Democratic candidates in some of those key races are further ahead than what you would think. I still have doubts around Arizona. I still think Arizona is, for Katie Hobbs, is going to be, that might be one that we'll read on if we've got time. But I do want to go to, so stay away from the polls. Look at voter turnout instead. All right, so Patel has taken a deal. He's got immunity from the DOJ. Remember, he was the one that said Trump declassified them. Declassified the classified documents, remember? Nuclear secrets et al. All declassified. Anyway, the DOJ has been working solidly. This is the first indictment, I think. Well, I won't say first, but it is the one that I feel is most imminent. I felt it might come pretty quickly, as soon as they seize those documents. I think Judge Cannon put a spanner in the works and delayed. Otherwise, there may have even been some sort of announcement that he was a target before the midterms. Now it's going to come very quickly after the midterms. My pull is toward December. Kash Patel has taken immunity, which means he will testify against Trump. So really what that is saying is that Trump is the target of those stolen documents, allegedly stolen. The fact that he took them out of the White House, away from the secure places they were stored in, and took them to his beach house. And there are still some that are missing, so we might even go to that. I think he's got a deadline of Friday to hand them over. All right, Kash Patel, wow, cards are stacked against Trump. So, all right, will Kash Patel, all right, let's break this down. Now Kash Patel is testifying against Trump. Are we likely to see an indictment coming very, very quickly after the midterms? Are we likely to see Trump indicted for the theft of those taking classified documents fairly quickly after the midterms? So we've got the Seven of Cups. There's still, as I was shuffling, those missing documents are pretty crucial here as well. So we've got illusion, delusion, and we've got the past. Okay, so a blurring of the lines. This is also choices that one makes in the past. So choices that Trump made in the past, and we've got the Three of Coins at the foundation of the reading, a building of something. Can also be dark money. They're working. DOJ is working, obviously, with more than one party here. I think beyond Kash Patel, there are others that they're working with. So the Ace of Wands in the past. So definitely a plan. It wasn't just an accident that he took them. There was some kind of, I've done multiple readings on this as well, some kind of plan that he had to use those documents. And if you want to hear those readings, go back. He's still holding on to them, the Four of Pentacles. He's still holding them onto them at this stage, those missing ones. But the question was around indictment in the immediate future, and we've got the Star card there. I just want you to drink in the brilliance of that light there, the Star card. So, right now, the Hanged Man, it's sort of like at a stalemate, suspension paused because of the midterms, but we've got the Four of Wands. Now, that's my card for the Democrats. I've just been talking about the midterms. Imagine the green lights that are going to start to go off when the House, the Senate are held with more of a, certainly in the Senate, more of a majority, where Biden doesn't have to fight with Sinema and Manchin, where he does have couple of extra votes here. So it looks like there's going to be a movement forward. This is also family reunions, looking at something a different way. The hopes and fears, the obstacles that the partisanship has just introduced into any kind of accountability. Now we've got the Knight of Cups as the outcome card. This is a very quick moving knight. Comes in almost like over a couple of days. It's very, very quick. And we've got wounded in battle here. The Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Complete and utter ruination here. We have the Seven of Coins. Thinking again, planning, financial difficulties can be indicated. We have the High Priestess and the Seven of Wands, having to defend yourself against what? Against the lie. I'm going to say that it's after the midterms. So I think giving him a deadline on handing over the rest, I think they already know where they are. They have a good idea of where they are. Somebody's testifying. Somebody's testifying in an unseen way. It's more than Cash Patel. It's more than Cash Patel. They have a tremendous amount of evidence on Trump. He offered somebody something. And it really is, I think they already know. They've already got all of this information. So did he hand it over? Did he hand some of them the Moon card? Did he hand clandestine type of activities? Did Trump hand these documents over to a foreign country? Foreign intelligence. Yeah, there's secrets to come out on this. And we've got the Eight of Coins. So payment for work. And then we've got the Magician manifestation. Goodness gracious. And the King of Swords. They already have the evidence. This is, as I've always said, this one is very easily provable. It's the one that the DOJ can potentially win on. And they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it very, very, very quickly after the midterms. Am I right in thinking it's going to be a December outcome? Am I right in thinking that it is going to be a December outcome? Will he be indicted in December? Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man. Okay, so let's have a look. Maybe. Three of Coins. They're still working with evidence, and we've got the Ace of Wands. Ten of Wands. It's not, and the King of Cups. There's Merrick Garland there. It's not been easy. This has not been an easy thing. Let's just do a very small Celtic cross. I kind of wonder if he's already been indicted. Because there's the Star card. Like, has he been told already before the midterms, which would actually be in keeping with what I've said, that he's a target? Like, formally told? Because it would indicate that he has. Seven of Coins. In the sky, what's crowning this reading? If plan A doesn't work, plan B comes online. The outcome is the King of Pentacles. Clarified by the Emperor. Clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's going to be indicted in December. Unless there's like massive violence or something post midterms. There could be a little delay on that. But I think when his lawyers were called to the DOJ about a week ago and nobody knew why they were there, I think he's already been told that he's a target. Now with Cash Patel's testimony, who got immunity for testifying, which means he'll testify against Trump. The case is sort of almost slam dunk now. Interesting cards. It will come out if he's been told that that he is a target before the midterms. It will come out eventually. All right, let's take a look at. But yes, the actual indictment will come very soon. post midterms. My reading is December. There is a potential for a slight delay, but it's only a potential at this stage. Let's take a look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, I read on her earlier in the week and in another forum. And even though she may win her election, justice is on her heels. Really, 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 really strong justice. Now, I felt that she might be indicted for a role in the January 6th attempted coup. Many have said she's the alleged pipe bomber. So let's concentrate on those two questions. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, gosh, yeah. It could be her involvement in the attempted coup. We'll ask that first. All right, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Will she be indicted for her role in January the 6th? They were just such strong justice cards. So we've got the Knight of Cups here, an offer. That keeps coming up in relation to Trump. So it's like the Knight of Cups is an offer to... She may have been in contact with the Oath Keepers and Proud Boys, for example. And the Eight of Coins here. So somebody working with something. Or did she take an offer? She met with Trump even before she was elected, like when she was still not in Congress. There's something here about Page of Pentacles. So there's something here around finances and taking... The Knight can offer a deal as well. Something about you will be given this if you do this. Okay. So the Knight of Wands movement. Okay, so it could be her that gave out some kind of intel around... There were tours, weren't there? I'm not sure if that was her or Boebert. By the way, I don't think that Boebert's going to win her seat. I'm not going to pull cards today, but I just have an intuitive feeling that she may not. There are indications she may not hold her seat. The Knight of Wands, there's something around movement here. What did she do? What did Marjorie Taylor do? Justice is in the sky, and this is why I wanted to revisit this today, because of this really overwhelmingly strong reason or reading or intuition, both, that justice is so close to her. Yeah, the Ten of Coins. So there's really something here that we are not aware of yet to do with the January 6th attempted coup that the DOJ already have evidence of. You see what I mean? In the here and now, the truth, clarity. The atmosphere around here is the Empress, because that's Russia, but let's not get pigeonholed. That is something, an abundance that comes to fruition in time. I think she might have been paid. She might have been paid for something that she did in relation to, the coup. Now, the hopes and fears, the attempted coup, that Five of Coins, like that is money worries, money. It would be interesting to see how she went into Congress and how she is now, because the King of Pentacles is the outcome. And the Two of Wands, something coming to fruition in time. She was promised something by the King of Pentacles, as we know, Trump. And we've got this abuse of power and justices here. Anyone who thinks that they can't escape the truth and the resulting justice is very much mistaken. It's going to come literally raining down on her. This woman is going to be indicted for something that she did around that January the 6th coup. She was offered something, could even be political power, could even be, become part of Trump's inner circle. Maybe she was offered to be Trump's running mate even, in return for something she did. She did a deal. I was going to say with the devil, but no, she's equally up there too. Something came flying out, and we've got the moon card. Okay. All right. So, is she... I know you want me all to ask. I've done readings on this in the past. I see the pipe bomber as a woman. I see her... I initially thought with dark hair. My immediate thought was the one of the female leaders of the Oath Keepers. But let's see. Why haven't they found that the bomb planter? Marjorie Taylor Greene. All right. Okay. I think she knows something about it. The bomb planter. I don't know, the January 6th bomber, that's what we'll call them. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene, the January 6th bomber. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the January 6th bomber. I think she knew about the planning, because what I'm seeing is a helicopter here, almost like the plan, even to get the explosives into DC. She knew something around the planning. So we've got the Ten of Swords. Now that's a no card, but it's also around complete and utter downfall, and we've got moderation. So look, honestly, it is a battle between good and evil. It absolutely is, and I'm afraid that moderation is going to win. Temperance is going to win. A lot of these people won't even be around in 5 years. The Nine of Swords, she's extremely anxious. There's a high level of anxiety in this woman around something that she's done in the past. Yeah, I saw 10 of Wands. She carried water for them. She carried a lot of it. She was one of these instrumental people. She's lying about something. That Seven of Swords is in the sky. Lies, and deceit. And here's the Eight of Coins again. In her work, something to do with her role in Congress. Three of Cups, celebration, circles of support. Page of Pentacles. Okay, I do feel that she may win her election, but that's not going to be the end of her trouble. The Wheel of Fortune in the hopes and fears, hoping her fortune. This is somebody, reading is for entertainment purposes only, somebody who's guilty of something. And we have the past card, something that she did in the past as the outcome. The King of Wands, the lawmaker, and the Hermit card, introspection and reflection, can also be investigation. Queen of Coins, national security, Page of Wands, stepping forward with something, and we have the Knight of Swords. The truth will emerge. Even though these cards, I'll show you, in the outcome would suggest there's a possibility she is, my intuition is saying that no. But here's what I think. I think that she did something, that she knew of the plans. She knew of the plans. And that she did something in her capacity in Congress to aid these people. Maybe it was in the planning of the bomb planting. Maybe it was in intel from inside the Congress. there's something here that she's going to be indicted for. She took the deal like they all do, Eastman, Cohen even, back in the day. Everyone associated, Weiselberg, they became seduced. They became a vessel for the criminality of Donald Trump. This woman is going to be indicted on something to do with January the 6th. Not necessarily the pipe bombing, but perhaps she knew. She was in on the planning of that and much more. And the truth will come out. It's there along with the Justice card. She's going to get a rude awakening. All right, bye for now.